What's going on, everybody? This is Doug with Backcountry Pilgrim, a channel all about hiking, camping, backpacking, and the gear that goes with it. Today I am headed up to Calaveras Big Trees near Arnold, California. Pretty big tourist area, but I am going to be going to a 10 or so mile loop about 8 miles away from the visitor center. So I'm hoping that I'm going to kind of have the place to myself today, and one of the reasons why is I plan to get stinky. Today I am trying out two products that both promise to help with hiker stank. One of them is this merino wool synthetic blend t-shirt by Kitsbo, made in America, in fact North Carolina if I remember correctly. And the other is a pair of Silverlight socks. These socks actually are made of a blend of materials including silver, which is supposed to help with bacteria and stinkiness. So I am priming my hiking boots by wearing them barefooted right now. It's supposed to be a nice warm day, and although not a super challenging hike, it's going to be a hot one. I'm going to get sweaty. I'm not wearing deodorant. I am going to see if I can outstink this shirt and these socks. And along the way, see some big old beautiful trees. Silverlight. I'm pretty sure that I have never worn a precious metal before on my feet. So let's see how this goes. There's an interesting combination of stretch, kind of almost meshy material. That's a flat seam. And even this little bunch right here isn't too noticeable when you push on it. So you can see there's different material in the toes and heel. It actually feels a little more padded, and even these areas are different thicknesses of stretchiness. I wore my Foxelli boots today because they are the warmest ones that I have. They have a lot of cushion on the inside, and they are also waterproof. Now, between those two features, these are pretty warm boots. Not usually something I would wear on a day like today. But because I love you guys, even though it's hot, I am wearing hot boots to give these socks and this shirt a proper test. If you think about the body parts that are normally associated with body odor, feet, armpits, crotch area, what they have in common is that because of the clothing we wear or the fact that they are touching other body parts, they tend to retain moisture and heat. And when you put moisture and heat together, you get bacteria. So part of the idea with these high-tech hiking clothes is that you're trying to get the sweat off of your body and evaporated so that the sweat is still doing its job cooling the body off, but it's not collecting in your clothing like it would if you're wearing cotton. The faster the sweat can get off your body, the faster you're going to cool off, and the less likelihood there is of bacteria growing. One of the properties of merino wool, which is one of the ingredients in this t-shirt and many hiking clothing, including socks, is that it does not retain moisture, and because it doesn't retain moisture, it's difficult for bacteria to grow on it. Now, the additional claim of the Silverlight socks is that the silver that is woven into the socks itself prohibits bacterial growth. From what I hear, silver has long been known to have these properties, and so it kind of makes sense that if you're wearing something made with silver, at least those fibers aren't going to grow bacteria and therefore aren't going to get stanky. All right, well, the temperature is rising quickly. It is 82 degrees, not even a half hour into the hike. I'm sweating, so I think this is going to be a good solid test. Oh yeah, I can feel that. Definitely sweating it up. Looking pretty nasty. Feeling pretty nasty. I'm not going to take the boots or the socks off for this entire trip because I want them to get as nasty as they can get. But as you can already see, the sweat's happening. Look at this. Bringing a neck brace on this hike. Palace Hotel. Gosh, let's see if I can get far enough back to see this. Yeah, a couple lovely windows here. Right on the staircase. It'll be interesting to see what they have decided is good enough to be the climax of this trail. So here's a good example of the split tree phenomena. At the top it's 2, at the bottom it's 1. I've definitely met my sweat quota for the day. My feet have been hot and I assume sweaty. Although they feel pretty dry in these socks. But with the pack on and the shirt, no deodorant, if I'm gonna stink, it's gonna happen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Agassiz tree. This is the other side. Wow. Quite the behemoth. cool. What? That is amazing. Oh my gosh, no way. What? What? Oh, that is so cool. Right over the creek, too. Dang. Well, I've been on trail for about 3 hours now. As usual with these boots, I am getting some hot spots. They mostly seem to be on my right foot. These boots are just a little too big to be wearing with only a single layer of sock. Kind of knew that when I was starting off, but I was hoping that the performance of the socks would save me from that. But probably if I was going to go the rest of the day, I would definitely be dealing with some blisters. But I will stick to the plan and not take the boots off or air out the socks or the feet until I have done a proper smell test.